Hello, this is Violyre again with our first gameplay video. I forgot to mention a couple things in the last video. One, occasionally you may hear sounds of me eating. I try not to, but I have a small issue where I can't swallow medicine, so I have to crush it up and put it in something, typically pudding. So generally you may hear me eating pudding. Occasionally take a drink, but I'll try to avoid all the crunchy stuff that I could be eating around here. And, oh, what was that second thing? Oh, I'm sure it'll come to me. Oh, right. My computer is kind of a bit of a piece of crap right now. About 6 years old, and is taken to restarting itself. It says one of the processors is failing. So I'm going to need to get it replaced. If anyone is interested, I have put a donation link in the bottom. I do not expect anywhere near the amount that I'm asking for, but you can read my reasonings for why I said it that way in the link. So with that, let's start the game. In the original version, you were able to get stuck on certain things. Like, you could not win the game at that point. And I may see a couple of those things, and I will mention them as I get to them, because Sierra games were known for being mercilessly cruel. And you could miss one item early in the game, don't need it until end game, but if you missed it, you're out of luck. You have to start the game all over. This prevents this, or that. But, so, being that I am lazy, I'm going to click yes.
You have disabled dead ends. The game will be fully playable from beginning to end, and you will never get into a situation where you are forced to restart from the beginning.
Which is basically what I just said. So, this is King Graham, Sir Graham, getting a little ahead of myself, outside the Castle Daventry. And another thing about Sierra games is everything is trying to kill you. I'm not even kidding. In fact, for this file, I will have a separate file named Death. You can ignore that got mirror. That was from a failed attempt to record, which was very sad. But alas. So we will save as Death. And let's get our first death of the game. I don't like the look of where this is going. Oh, he's got a nice hat. Kind of looks like Graham's.
The monsters appreciate your good taste.
And yes, the death messages are pretty punny, and that's what makes them fun. So, if I know of an interesting death, I will try it. I may later make a death compilation video, but I am not making any promises. So, let's restore. I could have just restarted, but And let's go left. I really want to go right, but every other Let's Player who I see play this game, they always go right. I don't know why. Maybe it's just because of this. Oh look, it's a rock. Let's look at it. It looks distinctly different from others.
You see a large gray rock. This rock is less distinctive than the one next to it. This rock is less distinctive than the one next to it.
Yeah, it did kind of stand out at me. So, I'm not going to die here. Are you kidding?
To avoid injury, perhaps you should try pushing the rock from the northern side.
See, I told you I wasn't going to die. In the original and the remake, the first remake, if you push that rock from the south side, it would roll over on you and kill you. But it looks like they took that out in this one.
With a small shove, you manage to push the rock a few feet, revealing a shallow hole underneath.
Sounds like my ex.
You reach into the hole and find an intricately carved dagger. You carefully lift it out, being careful not to cut yourself.
Who the hell puts an intricately carved dagger in a hole under a rock? No, seriously, tell me. That's like, what? Alright, let's go north. And sometimes you'll see stuff happen on various screens. I'm not sure exactly which screens it is, but you'll know because it will tell you. I think this is actually one of them.
Without warning, a wolf darts out of the bushes and runs straight for you. Look out! Don't let him catch you! How many times have you been told not to wolf down your food?
Yeah, that can happen. And it did. So let's restore and go the other way. It will not follow you off screen. The same goes for many other little traps. Let's hope the wolf.
Without warning, a wolf.
Fuck you, wolf. Oh god, go, go! Huh, interesting. I think I glitched it.
How
Damn.
many times have you been told not to wolf down your food?
Let's not go that direction. 'Tis a silly place. I'll go that way. Who the hell puts a door in a mountain? What is this? Middle Earth? Let's see what it
A
says.
huge wooden door has been built into the base of a steep mountain. You notice a large keyhole in the door. The huge door is locked. You can't open it.
It's not even really a doorknob on it. I don't know. And apologies for that raptor pop-up. I will have to remember to disable that after this video. One thing about my videos is, since my computer is so crappy, I'm trying to keep it videos to a 10 or 15 minute limit. Normally I use my phone to do a stopwatch, except I forgot to start this time, so we'll just see where stuff ends up. But I really do not want to have to start recording over because my computer shut down, and I'm sure that even if I didn't have that issue, you all wouldn't want to sit through an hour or two of gameplay at one time. So, oh look, squirrel! Squirrel, can we kill
The
it?
squirrel seems hesitant about climbing its favorite walnut tree with you standing around. This is not a good place to throw the dagger.
Damn.
There's not much to do there.
I want an acorn.
You choose a big, meaty-looking walnut from the bunch scattered around.
Walnut, acorn, what's the difference? They both come from trees. Let's look in our inventory.
This is a fine silver dagger with a very sharp edge. You can't read the runes on the blade, but it appears to be an elvish dagger of great antiquity.
Oh, we have elves here. More theory that this is Middle Earth.
You are holding an ordinary walnut.
Oh well, I'm kind of hungry, so let's open
When
it.
you open the walnut, you discover the nut inside is pure gold.
What? That. You told me that was ordinary. You did not tell me there was gold in it. What the hell? Why the hell would you need a gold walnut? Yeah, I'll be doing that a lot through this game. I'm sorry if sarcastic comments are not your thing. Dark Forest. I think this is where one of the events can happen. There's a
You'll
hole.
have to move closer. The hole appears to go deep down through the rock into the ground below. You can barely make out a faint greenish glow somewhere far inside.
Ooh, green glow.
You would need to be much smaller to fit through that hole.
The exact opposite of my ex-girlfriend. I'll be doing that a lot too. Let's go this way.
Be careful. There's a sorcerer lurking nearby, just waiting to try out his newest incantation.
Ooh, I do not like where he's positioned. At least he's slow. Hey, buddy.
Unfortunately, there's nothing in Daventry more dangerous than an angry sorcerer. Best to avoid this evil magician than do anything that could cause him to retaliate. The sorcerer casts his paralysis spell, freezing you to the spot. Satisfied with his deviltry, he departs, leaving you at the mercy of the forest creatures. Let's hope there are no dangerous creatures skulking about until the spell wears off.
Oh, it can wear off? Nope. Oh, wait. Yes, I guess it can wear off.
There is a small dwarf right nearby. Be careful, this sly little chap is trouble.
Oh, this is the asshole who can make your
The
game
sneaky little
unwinnable.
dwarf caught you by surprise. Did he steal anything from you? The paralysis spell has worn off. You're free to move about again, but beware of the sorcerer's return.
Did he steal something from me? I'm not taking a chance. Anyways, that dwarf that just came by, he, as you saw, could steal something from you. And in the original versions of the game, that could include the 3 treasures of Daventry. And without those, the game is unwinnable. Ooh, pretty little stream.
This is one of the countless rocks and boulders that dot the countryside. Some of the rocks poke up from the riverbed. These rocks are actually very tall and treacherous. The river is dangerous and powerful.
Well, since we know Graham can't swim, I'm not even going to try it. There's no moat monsters in there, but... Ooh, it's mushroom on the other
There's a
side.
mushroom in the meadow on the other side of the raging river.
And look, there's Castle Daventry.
Far in the distance, you can see the spires and turrets of King Edward's castle. There are numerous small rocks. The trees here are stunted and twisted. They give you the heebie-jeebies.
Kind of a bit rusty on where I actually have to go right now. But that's the fun thing about adventure games. They're meant for exploring. And unlike King's Quest 2, 3, and 4, well, no, not 2. 3 and 4, there is no time limit on this. So, you're free to oh, look, a lake. Graham learned to swim. Oh, guess it's very shallow. We've been here before. Finally, no wolf. Oh, look, it's another river. Pond. Yes. There's a house. For being a kingdom, we finally found a house.
This log, felled long ago, awaits the woodcutter's fire.
I take the axe?
The old axe is tightly wedged in the tree stump. You cannot remove it, no matter what you do.
Other thing about adventure games, if it's not nailed to the ground, you can take it with you. And you should. Or else you will probably die later. Oh, these people look nice.
The woodcutter speaks to you, his voice broken with sorrow.
We would welcome you to our home, Sir Knight, but We've had no food for so long. My beautiful wife cannot even rise from her bed. I fear she may die soon.
That's depressing. Anything I can do to help?
The woodcutter, still gazing at his wife's pale face, does not seem to hear you. The woodcutter's poor wife appears to be near death.
This is a sad house. I can't be in the sad house anymore. It's too sad. How many frickin' lakes and ponds are there in Daventry? More than houses. Ooh, pretty field. What do we got here?
What a pretty bed of wildflowers. What a pretty bed of wildflowers. What a...
Can we
It
take
would
one?
be a shame to pick the lovely wildflower. It would be... There's not much... It would be a...
So many pretty colors.
It would be a... There's not much to... It would be a shame. It would be a shame. What a pretty...
Thing is, I know there's something about this place. Thought it's where you could get an item, but I might be wrong on that. We'll find out later. Ooh, that doesn't look very safe. What the?
As you start to cross the bridge, a huge, hulking troll stomps into view and blocks your way.
Oh god, not a troll. Anything but a troll. I don't need any more Dabromus or Debromus. Oh, what do you want?
Well, what have we got here? You think you're gonna cross my bridge, do ya? Not for free, you ain't. You're quite the little chatterbox, ain't ya? Well, let me warn ya. These bridges have been in my family for years and years. Nobody, especially not a puny little naughty like yourself, has ever passed across one of our bridges without paying our troll toll.
Yes, did I forget to mention that this game has a very strong fairy tale aspect? It's good to know your fairy tales before coming into this, and some of them may help, some may not. Oh, birdies. I think we've been here before. Cave. There's a goat there. I'm sure that'll be important later. A log.
You peer into the darkness inside the log, but there's nothing at all inside.
Let's check the stump.
You should look into dark holes before putting your hand down them, Sir Graham.
That's what she said?
Inside the rotting stump, you notice a small leather pouch. As you lift the pouch from the stump, you feel its contents shifting inside.
Ooh, it's a pouch with something in it.
When you peek inside the leather pouch, you discover it's filled with diamonds.
Who does that? Who leaves all this treasure just laying around out in the open for me to acquire, not steal?
Cautiously, you open the pouch and see many sparkling and flashing diamonds. Quickly, you close it again so as not to lose any.
The icon kind of makes it look like a bag of drugs. Which one's the powdery one? Is that cocaine? I wouldn't know. I don't take them. Another little pond. Let's see if the troll comes here too. Nope. Oh yes. The land of Daventry is completely, what's the word I'm looking for? Goes around in a loop. You don't have to worry about going too far in one direction because they'll come back out at the bottom of the map. And that also goes for the east and west as well. There's one spot I know I'm looking for. I know it's around here somewhere. Just have to remember where it is. Oh, you can swim now. That's nice. Back at the wildflowers. I think let's go south. No, it's a snake. I need a badger and some mushrooms. But it's what?
This is the most marvelous house you've ever seen. It seems like it's made of a huge gingerbread cupcake with frosting for a roof. The chimney is made of gummy bricks. The door is made of chocolate. The fence is made of candy canes. And sour ball stones and gumdrops are scattered around the yard.
It's a diabetic's worst nightmare. And we will take a peek in here and around here in the next video. Hope to see you there.